Hello, this is Patrick. Welcome to Chart Built Wealth, Profitable Investing with Technical Analysis. Well, had another really big day today. These are actionable ideas that I'm going to try to point out which ones I'd be acting on today, and then also just covering some of the big movers. So let's get into it. I want to make this as short and concise as possible. So MP Materials, the buy rating yesterday, up 13% today. It's pretty cool. We have a bullish inverse head and shoulders pattern that got my attention on this, and it's a year and a half in the making. The left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, the neckline. It broke out, gave us a $33 price projection. Uh, Came up. I was a little worried about the market, didn't want to jump in at that time. Then we had a sell off down. We slightly broke the neckline. And then yesterday, it was up, I don't know, like 20% or something. But by the end of the day, it was only up 5%. I think it was up 15% intraday and then ended up 5% for the day. I decided to buy it at that time, did an update for you. And then today up 13.5%. Again, the price projection is 33. The point and figure chart is pointing to like a $55 price projection. So, this is scarcity of materials, minerals. China has a lock on this market. This is the only U.S. company in California, in the United States, that produces a lot of the materials that we need to make all kinds of things for computers, etc. So it looks pretty good. I wouldn't be buying it tomorrow unless it's down 5% or down 10%. Treasuries, again, I know, this isn't exciting, but I'd be buying this right now. Had a nice day, up 1.2%. What the market was up maybe a half of a percent. And the upside here again, we have a bullish inverse head and shoulders pattern. Here's where we bought early January of 2025, and it's grinded higher, even though people keep saying that rates are going to go higher. I do think they're going to go higher, but not yet. Maybe next month, 6 weeks from now. But I am looking for higher prices. Will it get to 103? I don't know. We'll see, but that is pretty nice in this environment, along with a nice dividend. So, it's something you can buy tomorrow. Hopefully, it's not up another 1%. If it is, I would buy smaller amounts. National Retail Properties, this was a recent, this was on 6/8 at 41.50, and we're at 42.50. A couple days later. And so again, we have another bullish inverse head and shoulders pattern, and that price projection is 50. As I said on the call when I initiated with this, that not only is the upside attractive, uh, but also you get a 5% dividend, and you also, the beta on this, on REITs in general, is like a third of the S&P 500. So as you know, I'm bearish on the S&P 500. I did not include it in this deck. I'm not hiding from it. I think it's going to be profitable at some point, but obviously I didn't get back in at the right moment. But it's a hedge for me, so I'm not worried about it. But this uh, has good upside with less volatility and also income. It's a good way to own real estate. I own real estate, investment real estate, and this is a much easier way to go. Exelon, this has been an old standard for us. Again, we had a 2.5 year descending triangle, descending resistance line, flat support line. The price projection on the breakout was 51 or 35% higher. Obviously, as through all the weekly calls that I've done, whenever we have a big up week like these big white candles that are shooting up, I'm saying sell some, sell some, sell some. And just recently, I reiterated my buy on this. And so I wanted to point that out because it was just a couple of days ago and the stocks responded well. Again, it's a defensive, it's got a big dividend and less volatility than the market. Here's copper. You know, commodities have been where the action is, not the stock market. And, you know, I've been on this with you for a while, and copper, platinum, silver. I've been in gold miners too previously, but copper, the potential here is enormous. Here's a 1, 2, 3 year uh, ascending triangle with an ascending support line. And here we are trying to break out. We had a false breakout once. Here we are trying to break out again. If it can, our price projection, this is the ETF, CPER, and the price projection is 42, and we're at 30. So 40% potential upside. Of course, I initiated or told people to get back in when it was at 28.5 approximately. So this has been a really good diversifier in something that uh, could really take off. Here's Antero Resources. This is one you can still add to. It was actually slightly down early today. Of course, I was adding on that. What do? I sell on green or these white candles and I buy on red candles or went on red. I don't like chasing. So, you know, we had this big 2 year symmetrical triangle. The price projection on the breakout was 63. I initiated on March 14th at 37.57. We're at 40 now, and there's a lot more potential upside here, 50%. And we also are developing another bullish inverse head and shoulders here that would, you know, give us some oomph to the upside. So this is one that's been consolidating for a while, and I am kind of looking for higher natural gas prices, and that should benefit Antero Resources, which is mainly majority is natural gas. Platinum, this is a big pattern, 1, 2, 3 years in the making. And here's where I initiated here. I got stopped out. This is in October 2024. And then I bought it a couple of weeks later at a slightly lower price while we were in this big consolidation. I said, if I wait until this breaks out of this consolidation, it's going to go too fast, too far because of the size of the consolidation. And you can see what's transpired. Now, what am I doing on these updates? I'm selling some. I'm selling some. I'm not getting greedy here. I'm selling some. And we had a down day or two the other day, and I bought a few shares back. And so here we are, our stop's down at 87. There's nowhere to put a stop, and the potential upside is 144. I would not be buying this at this point in time. Look at these massive volume bars, all the chasers, all your CNBC watchers piling in on it way up here, where there's a lot of risk up here, you know, compared to when we purchased it. China looks great. You know, initiated way back here, March of 2024, went neutral, went bullish again, and been bullish ever since. I think China is doing quite well with the tariffs and all of that. So things look good for China. And you know, I wouldn't be buying it tomorrow. It's been up a lot, but on pullbacks, I'm always adding. You know, today, early this morning, I sold a little bit. If it's down tomorrow, I'll probably buy those shares back again. Silver, you know, this is a massive 15-year symmetrical triangle. Uh, started back in 2009. A, B, C, D, E, textbook symmetrical triangle. We broke out uh, $64 price projection on that breakout when it was at, I don't know, 25. And I talked to you all about that at that point in time. I don't know anybody else that was, and have bought it a couple of times. So um, it's got a long way to go. I wouldn't be chasing it here, but on pullbacks, I wouldn't be too selective. I would buy a little quicker than I would on other things. This thing looks like it's ready to really explode. I've turned bullish on gold again today. I'm going to probably do an update tonight. And so there you have it. Thank you for watching Chart Built Wealth, Profitable Investing with Technical Analysis. Please like and subscribe. Have a great evening. Please tell your friends and neighbors and family, and good trading to you tomorrow.